What's up, Wave Gang? It's your boy Michael Wavy bringing you guys another video, and no, it is not a reaction video. Today is a topic for you schoolgoers out there that goes for college kids, high school kids, elementary kids, and middle school kids. Maybe you preschoolers too. And before I start this video, comment down below some tips and tricks that you personally use to make your school year easier. For me personally, what I did when I was still in school was, actually I only did this my last semester of college, and that was have what is it called? A planner. Like those calendars where you're able to put like what's due, what is, because I made it a thing to where at 7 o'clock at night every day, if I wasn't working and I was home, I would always check it, because I would have alarm on my phone tell me check your planner, check your planner. I would always check it. It would always keep me updated. So what are some tips and tricks you guys use? I just told you guys a very big secret, so hopefully you guys can tell me some of yours. The topic today is going back to school, and school is a tough time. I'm not even, whoa, scratch that. The last 2 years of college is a tough time. Everything before that is easy. You don't have to, I swear you don't have to try. I mean, I would say I was a pretty good student. The teachers loved me. I would always try to get on my teacher's good side. Like, the way I see it is, I'm not trying to be the teacher's pet. I'm trying to be the teacher's homie, cause like, you my homie, dog. Like, if I walk in class, I'm not calling you by Mr. last name. I'm gonna be like, yo, what up? I might just call you your last name, give you a little nickname or something. I guess you could call that a tip. Like, try to get on your teacher's good side, because a lot of things are able to slide. They might, you know, say you're struggling on a test, you got like an F. They might mess with you and bump you up to a D. I mainly did it because I'm in school. I want to have the best time as I can in school. So why not use the assets you have and make the best of it? So tip one, or the first tip, the tip. Yeah, step one, tip one, whatever, entrant one, it does not matter. It's still, this falls under like, it's an overview of everything really, and I would say organization. I was not the most organized kid in class, and it kind of bit me in the ass, but when you a G and a genius like me, it's not hard. I really made school harder, like much harder than it needed to be, and I really do blame it partly on my organizational skills. Like, I'm not blaming anybody else but myself, and because of myself, my organization skills were bad. Over the years, I realized if you really keep everything in place, like in the same spot, or you just keep everything in a secured location to where you know where it is, dividers or tabs, I would never use it. They would always be like, yeah, you're gonna need it for different sections of like history, of geography, like whatever it was, and I would never use it. I'd just be like, I'm just gonna do it by recency, like in the front. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys do that because it's the easiest, and if you really need to do it, you just open up and get it. But really, if you take the extra, like literally the extra time to do it, the extra time that you're shuffling to look for it, to do it, to just like say, even look over your notes, you can just literally scroll through it, find it, boom, there, you found it in like 5 seconds when it's taking you like 5 minutes to find it, and it originally took you like a minute or two to do. So yes, organization is probably your #1 friend. Step number 2, tip number 2, entrant number 2, time management. My goodness, if you're thinking about going to that party, you better manage your time right. You better do your work beforehand, because that shuffling shit that you do when you have a paper due at like 11:59, you're out partying, you don't wake up till like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then you have to work at 3, and then you get off at 10, 11, and then it takes like 20 minutes to get home. It's like 11:30 already, and you have 20 minutes to write a 10-page paper. Yeah, man, I've seen some better days. Don't make that mistake. I'm telling you, I did the complete opposite, but I am telling you guys from personal experience, bro, do everything beforehand. Set time aside to always do something. So you're doing it, like I said, a 10-page paper. Oh, you think that's gonna take you like 4 hours, 5 hours. This next tip, number 3, this is tip number 3, and it is always ask questions. Always inquire. I don't know how much this helps, because if you really don't understand the topic or the equation, whatever it may be, just ask. Sure, there's YouTube and you can Google it, but for me, I love the ability to be able to communicate with somebody and ask them directly, because you can get what you specifically want out of that whole situation if you just ask. Time management, it goes under that. You save so much time if you get all your information from the source that is making you write all this information. People are always like, there's never a stupid question. That's a lie, but it's also a truth. If it's about learning in class, it's 100% already a great question, because I forgot, I think it was like a Chinese proverb. This might be the last tip because it might be the last one. But tip number 4 would be prioritization. Please, 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 please learn how to prioritize. Like I said, do your work first, all that. All previous tips, these are separate in their own right, but they all tie in together, they mesh. And like I said, prioritize. Sure, this girl may be bad, and sure, she's gonna open them legs. Or this guy is gonna drop the E down on you, but that can wait. What can't wait is your future. What can't wait is your education. Think about it like this. You smash, you get an STD. Good prioritization there. You have an STD. It's gonna stay with you forever. Hopefully by the time that happens, human technology, human medicine will be able to. But as of now, do your work. Prioritize. Instead of getting this STD, you don't want an STD. So do your work is what I'm saying. That's it for today, guys, and if you don't remember some of the tips I said, a quick overview of it would be, number 1 is organization, because you don't want to be all over the place. Unorganized people don't really get far. Don't quote me on that. It just seems that way. Tip number 2 was time management. If you know how to allocate your resources, your time into the right places, boy, these 2 tips alone, you can do more than half the people in America. Probably, I would say like 70% of the people in America. You can do better if you have these 2 tips down. The 3rd tip was always ask questions. You don't want to be in the dark. If you're able to ask questions when it's gossip, what's stopping you from asking questions about education? That's one of the realest things that hit me. Somebody said that to, I think it was my counselor. She said that to me, and I was just like, where did you get this nugget of knowledge? My goodness. Tip number 4 is prioritize. As you see, all these tips here, you can easily thread them together and build off of that. If you guys apply all of these tips together, whatever you're in, high school, college, middle school, I promise you everything will be 20 times easier, 30 times easier, and that just makes your year that much better. I hope the Wave Gang is able to thread these tips together and just become a superhuman in the real world. Don't forget to drop a like down below if you guys liked it, as thumbs up helps and it shows interactions with me and with you, as well as comments. Comment down below some things you do for school to make it easier for yourself. And don't forget to subscribe so you can be a part of the Wave Gang. That's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Michael Wavy. Don't forget to catch the wave.